and I'm going to mute everybody. And yeah, right now I'm allowing the control to unmute, but please use it sparingly. Okay, don't because everybody starts talking, it will become a problem. So try to use the chat as much as possible. Okay. If there is really something that you cannot do it on the chat, then you can unmute yourself and ask a question. Okay, and after that again mute yourself. Okay, so that way it will be better. Okay, excellent. So we have 14 students online today, so which is good, very good. So we are going to start. So level 2, first of all, welcome to level 2, and I hope everyone has got their Learn Chess King login working as well as Lichess working. Everyone has got it? Okay. And secondly, yes, good. And on Lichess, you should be part of the L2 team. Which is the L2 team? I will show you. Community teams and Morpheus L2A. This is the team number, Morpheus L2A. You should all be part of this team. Okay, if anybody is not yet part of the team, you can send a request. Okay, all right. I see a lot of you are already part of it. Just in case anybody is not there, then please remember to join. Yeah.
It just shows for me. Only MC1 Sherlas is not in the team. It's not. I'm not in the team.
Who is that? Akash? Huh?
Yes.
Akash, then you can send a request. So you can just see this is the team name. I'm going to put it on the chat. Just 1 second.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I was in the washroom. Sorry, sir. What did we do till now?
Nothing. We are just starting. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay.
So what are we doing, sir? Is there
I am just explaining what are the essentials. So you have to be part of the Morpheus L2A team on Lichess. Okay. So
what's the team password? Team password?
Team password will be, what is the team password? That's a good thing. Let me just check. I think Morphe 2 is the password. MORPHY2. That is the password. Okay?
MORPHY2.
Okay. So your request will come to me, and I will approve it if it comes. Okay.
It is incorrect password.
Huh? It is incorrect password. Let me go to settings.
So it is two Morphe.
No, team password is MORPHY2. Team password is thing. 2 Morphe is the tournament.
Now it happened.
Okay, all right, fine. I will approve your request. No, don't worry. If you have submitted it, let me just reload. I would have got the request. Yeah, I got the request for Akash joining the team. I have accepted it. Okay, all right. This is the way it happens. Okay, so just in case anybody is not there in the team. So India evening time, all the arenas will be the team specific arenas. Morning will be the combined arenas. Okay. So fine, all of you have got this ID. Fine. Now, second thing that is of importance, I think learn.chessking.com. All of you have got the login. Fine. So what we are starting the first lecture, and first thing is on blunders. Okay, how many of you know what is a blunder? Yeah, Ishan, I think if you are not part of the team, I will.
Sir, should we raise hand?
I do. I requested to join.
Sir, should we raise hand virtually if we know?
Sorry?
Should we raise hand virtually?
Yeah, you can raise hand virtually, or you can type also. You can just type also.
Okay. It's like blunder is something like that move was not good or something like that. Or that's a bad move. Yeah.
Yeah, but there are levels. You are right, but there are levels to what is the what
yeah.
You say it might be
blunder just means like if you don't see the game properly, you may lose something that is very precious to you. Like the queen. Yeah. Like if you don't do like if you put your queen next to the queen, but you can't kill the queen back when you don't have protection for the queen, then that would be a blunder because you could not get payback.
Yeah, yeah.
I would
Yeah.
call.
So what is
Means-
happening?
means
Wait,
if
wait,
we
wait.
put
Here.
the queen
Okay,
in
okay,
the
okay,
range
okay.
of a bishop.
Everyone keep quiet. Everyone keep quiet. Okay, enough. I mean, only when I ask that time you will speak. Okay. See, because it is getting too noisy. I'm going to mute everybody, and everybody must use the chat interface now. Okay. So I have removed the ability to speak because it is getting noisy. Please use the chat interface. Okay. That's how we will be able to do it. Now, you are right. I think all of you who said, I think either partially or fully right. See, there are many types of mistakes, and blunder is the biggest mistakes that you make. Okay, where you suddenly lose a queen or a rook, or you get checkmated, or you lose a knight, or something big, you lose it. Okay, or something big you could have won it and you didn't win it. That is also a blunder. Okay, so we'll talk about it. But there are roughly, we classify mistakes into three categories. Okay, small mistakes. Okay, which is okay. I mean, it is okay at maybe at a Anand level or at a grandmaster level, it is not okay to make small mistakes also. But in your level, in our level, even at level 6 also, you will probably keep making some small mistakes, and that is okay. Okay. Second one is bigger. What do you call it? So those are called as inaccuracy. Okay, those very small mistakes are called as inaccuracy. They are not necessarily bad moves, but there were better options instead of that you make. So you make some small inaccuracy, we call it. Okay. Next one is what we call it is the mistake. It is a medium level thing. Maybe you lose some advantage. Maybe you lose a pawn, or you can still, the game is not lost, but maybe you lose some small thing, or your position becomes a bit difficult. Those are called as mistakes. And blunders are where you give a winning advantage to your opponent, or mostly, or the other way is that you could have got the winning advantage, but you didn't take advantage of it. Okay, in both cases, it's a decisive mistake, and that is what is called as a blunder. Okay, now going all the way from your level, okay, all the way to the almost level 9 also here, okay, or level 8, let us say. Okay, most of the games are actually decided due to blunders. There are at least 2 blunders will happen in any game of even of a level 7 or a level 8 player, very likely. Okay, that they will have make some blunder or the other in time pressure or whatever it is, and the game gets decided due to that, not due to small mistakes. Okay, so that is why it is important to first of all understand what is a blunder, and then look at what are the types of blunders, and then how you can avoid. Okay, so I will be, next lecture I will be telling about how to use the leeches feature, or I will send a video of that where I have recorded how to use the leeches analysis feature directly. But right now let us understand what are types of blunders. Okay, so blunders can occur due to 3 reasons. Okay, 3 reasons. Okay, one is first type 1 blunder, overlooking your opponent's threat or best plan. See, opponent has made a move, you are to respond. Now actually he might be threatening checkmate and you don't even notice it, and you play something else. Okay, now what happens next time? Next move is his turn, he will deliver the checkmate. Right, so this, or he is threatening something, double attack or something, and you have not seen it, and you have only seen one part of it, and you just respond to that, and he ends up taking the other one. Okay, so this is a type of mistake where you simply do not see your opponent's threat, and hence you do not respond to it. Okay, if you had seen it, or somebody were to tell, obviously nobody can tell you, right? In your game nobody is supposed to tell you, only you are supposed to find out. No help, external help. But it is such that if someone were to tell you, then you would know how to respond, but you don't, because you didn't notice it. That is type 1. Okay, that is type 1 mistake. Okay, what is the second type of mistake is, okay, your opponent has made a move. Now you have an opportunity to win something. Okay, maybe you can win a queen or a rook or a bishop, or maybe a big pawn also, or you can deliver a knight fork or something, or you can deliver checkmate, and you don't notice it. Okay, because why it happens is that many times some instant mistakes happen. So your opponent may have blundered by making a move, but because it was not possible earlier, so you are still not thinking about it. Okay, but it is now your turn, you have an opportunity, but you don't take benefit of that opportunity. That is the type 2 blunder. Okay, where you could have made an advantage, but you didn't do it. Okay, what is the third level? What is the third type of blunder? Third type of blunder is, okay, your opponent has made a move. There is no threat from his side immediately. Now you do not have an opportunity, but you make a move which happens to be very weak, and after you make a move, then opponent gets a big opportunity to deliver something, okay, to win something or deliver. Okay, that is where you are making a new move. It is not about, so first one is about looking at opponent's moves. Second one is that before making your move, look at what is possibility, what is the advantage you can get. Third one is, if you make a move which results in a big mistake. Okay, so that is the third type of blunder. Okay, so I hope everyone got it, what and why, and these are all very important. Okay, so let us look some examples. Okay, so we'll look at some examples. This first position on the left side, okay, black to play. Black to play. Black to play. Vihan, I think bishop f6 is not possible. There is no bishop that can go to f6. So type to all. Don't need not this one. So what black to play? Who will bishop to g6? Okay, Vihan is saying bishop to g6. What anybody else thinks? What? Let us see. Yeah, anyone else? Anyone else wants to suggest a move for black? Okay, Shreyas also says bishop to g6. Okay. Okay, anybody else? Okay, and okay, bishop to, Ishan is also saying bishop to g6, and it is a good move. Okay, bishop to g6 is a good move. Agastya, I think you are looking at some other position. King to c2 is not possible. Oh, knight to c2. Agastya, first thing is symbol for knight is n, not k. K is the symbol for king. Okay. And okay, Agastya, okay, good. I think almost everybody has seen a bishop to g6, and knight to c2 is very tempting, but it is a blunder. Okay, and it is a type 1 blunder. Okay, look at it carefully, Agastya, and everybody else. Why is knight to c2 is a type 1 blunder? If black plays knight c2, then what happens? Bishop c2 is also a blunder, type 1 blunder. Knight is gone. No. Knight is not gone if you play knight to c2. If you play knight to c2, what happens? What does white play? White plays queen to x g7 checkmate. Do you notice that? Do you notice that queen and bishop? Bishop is eyeing the g7 pawn along with the queen, and if you don't do anything about it, then queen will simply capture on g7 and give a checkmate. Okay, so there is a threat. Probably previous move white might have played bishop to h6, okay, and created this threat. This is a very typical tactic. You cannot move the pawn ahead g7 to g6 because the rook will go. So you have to do something. So bishop to g6 here was the correct move. Okay. So this is I hope you got the idea. So it was black to play, and there was a possibility of a type 1 blunder. Okay. Fine. Let us look at position number 3. I will skip number 2. Okay. And many of these I have discussed it in my recorded lecture, which I have sent yesterday. So let us look at position number 3. Position number 3, let us look at it. And it is who is to play? White is to play. It is white to play. Okay. No, position number 3 is white to play. Same row basically. 1, 2, 3. First, second one we are skipping. Third one we are looking at it. Okay. What it is white to play? Who should what do you think is white's move in position 3? See, okay, somebody is saying knight to e5 attacking the queen. Somebody is saying knight to g5. Okay, knight to g5 also. Ramnath is saying. Who is saying knight to e5? Vihan is saying knight to e5 attacking the queen. Agastya, we are gone from the first position. We are no longer discussing. We are discussing position number 3. Knight to h4. Okay, Ishan is having an interesting move. Knight to h4. Venkatesh, what is your move? Rushad is also saying knight to h4. But why do you want to take the knight to h4 going out to the edge of the board? Okay. Okay. So let me put it in the third position. It is white to move. First of all, did you get the idea of how I am indicating by a small coin next to the chessboard which side it is to play? If it is black to play, then it is dark here, or if it is white to play, there is a small white coin. Okay, that is what telling you first of all which is there. Okay, Chaitanya is also saying knight to e5. Very tempting move, knight to e5, attacking the queen. Right now, knight to e5 is a blunder in this position. Okay, knight to e5 is a blunder, though you are attacking the queen, but actually it is a blunder. Now look at it. Why? What can black play? Yeah, Kushagra, you are right. Checkmate. Because the queen and the bishop are in a battery. Bishop is on b7, queen is on c6, so there is a battery. So if you move to knight to g5 or knight to e5, then black queen will simply take the pawn on g2 and it's a checkmate. Right? Then it's a checkmate. Again, this is a type 1 blunder. Okay, there is a, actually it is not a type 1 blunder. Okay, here, sorry. This is a type 3 blunder. Why? Because in the position, it is not that black queen can do a checkmate, but by moving the knight away to some square and you are not defending g2, now you create a weak move which causes blunder. So this is a type 3 blunder. Okay, this is a type 3 blunder. Okay. No. I think Mishti, you are looking at position 2. I have not. I have gone to position 3. Oh, no. Queen d2 crosses d7. No. Queen d2 crosses d7 is an obvious blunder because the knight simply will take it. Mishti, if you white in the third position, if white queen takes on d7, black knight is there. Black knight will simply kill on d7. So don't think. Okay. Durgesh, is the full screen not visible? I have already on full screen. I hope everyone can see the full screen. Can you? If you cannot, then just message me, but I hope everybody can see the full screen. Okay, all right, fine. So you got it. Okay, all right, I think everybody can see it. So in this position, position number 3 here, in position number 3, first row, last rightmost square, that is what we are looking at, position number 3, and that is coming to type 3 blunder because knight is moving. So you see how it is. Okay, fine. Now I am going to position number 5. Position number 5 is row 2, middle position. Okay, can you see this middle position on the board or on the screen? Okay, this is white to play. White to play. Okay. Answer of position 3 is, so okay, answer of position 3 is anything other than knight g5, knight e5. Actually what you can do, okay, see here what we are saying is that we are not telling you what is the best move. We are telling you what you should not play, what you should avoid, blunder you should avoid, right? So that is the thing. You could have played knight to, you could have played, I don't know, you could rook to d1, maybe you could have played that is a good move, right? So there are many things. Okay, so that is on position 3. We are coming to position number 5 now here. Okay, look at it carefully. Okay, don't just rush into it. Whatever you think, first thing comes to mind, don't just give that answer. Okay, look at it carefully. Okay, look at it carefully and see what you can do. Look at it carefully. Okay, I see many of you are saying bishop to d5 is a move, but bishop to d5, yeah, almost everybody is saying bishop to d5. Okay, Yashika also thinks. Okay, but bishop to d5 will be an exchange, right? Exchange. You will kill his bishop, he will also kill the bishop because it's a pin. No, it's not a pin yet. Knight to d4 first. Knight to d4, if you play Vihan, then black will take your bishop on b7. free, right? Bishop to d5, knight to e5. Knight to e5 also is a blunder because you will lose the bishop. White bishop on b7 will be lost, right? Okay, Vihan is asking to be unmuted. Okay, okay, I have unmuted you.
So I wanted to say, if we get the knight there, then the black bishop will kill mine. Okay, then the white bishop will will intercept
Where is
with.
the chance, Vihan? If you play knight to d4, black's turn. Black will take your bishop. After that, where can you? There is no chance for you to move your bishop anymore. Bishop is gone.
So they will kill the knight.
No, they will not kill the knight. Why will he kill the knight? He will kill your bishop, which is coming for free. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
See, imagine that both players are trying to play the best moves. Okay. So, knight to c7 is not possible, Chaitanya. I think, see, middle position, it is white knight. It is on f3, so it cannot go to c7. Bishop to a6. Bishop to a6 is also a blunder because black will simply capture the knight on f3 for free. Okay, so then you are giving an opportunity for black. Okay, so I will tell you what is the right answer for this position. Okay, right answer is rook to d1, pinning the black bishop. Okay, and why it is a right answer? Why it is a right answer? I will. You can see it for yourself. Okay, because after that I am threatening to win the bishop for free. Okay, and no matter what you do, if you kill my bishop on b7, I will kill your rook. I will kill black's rook, which is worth 5 points, give a check, and then I will move my knight. So I would have got a rook for a bishop. Okay, if you kill my knight, then also first I will kill your rook for free, and then I will kill your bishop on f3, and there is no way for you to support your bishop by any other way. Okay, so rook to d1 is the best move, and the best thing that black can do is take the bishop and give up the rook. Okay, so see, there is a big advantage that you can take by. So this is a type 2 blunder. Whatever, if you guys said bishop to d5, bishop to a6, knight to e5, knight to d4, are all of those are type 2 blunders. Why? Because you have an opportunity to win something and you don't take it. Okay, Mishti, I will unmute you. Okay, I have unmuted you.
Sir,
Mishti.
if the white bishop kills the black bishop, then it will be like 3 points for 3 points, right?
Yeah, it will be an exchange. So there is no advantage, right? You are killing his bishop. He is also killing your bishop. So it is 3-3, and it's an exchange. That means it is equal. But here, if you pin the bishop, then you get the you get an advantage by taking a rook, which is worth 5 points, right? Okay. So Agastya, you have to type your message. I am not going to unmute you because you have to just say it once and keep quiet. So as a punishment, I'm not going to unmute you for some time now. So you have to type your message, whatever is there. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to look at number 6. I'm going to look at number 7, which is the third row, first position. Okay. Third row, first position. It is white to play. It is white to play. Look at it carefully. Pawn to b4. Okay. Pawn to b4. Somebody is saying, Ramnath is saying pawn to b4 is the best move from white side. Pawn to b4, then what will happen? Black will take a pasa. Do you know a pasa? Black will take a pasa. Okay, Misty is also saying b4. So I'm saying I will write my everyone. 1.b4, then oops. Just 1 second, sorry. Yeah, what I was 1 dot. I'm not able to type my something else. Okay, a pasa, black will take the pawn on a pasa. C5 will take on, sorry, C4 pawn will take on B3. Okay, so that is what would happen. Anybody else? Anybody else? B4. Okay. Did you notice a threat from black? It is not very obvious. White's knight on G3 is in danger. Can you see why? White's knight on G3 is in danger. Yeah, but yeah, not because the bishop is killed, because there is a pawn supporting it. The pawn is pinned against the king by the queen. Did you notice that? Black queen is on C5 and the F2 pawn is pinned. Yeah. So if you don't do anything, if you play b4, okay, black will first of all take the pawn a pasa. You might take the pawn back, but next move, black will capture the knight on G3. Bishop will take the knight on G3 and you cannot capture it back. You cannot capture it back because your pawn is pinned. Right? No, knight to h4 also will not help, because knight to h4, black will still take the pawn on, sorry, black bishop will take the knight on G3. Okay. Black, so the knight on G3 is in danger. Now, what can you do about it? What can you do about it to save it? You cannot play to knight to f5, pawn will simply take it. Right? Black will be happy to take a knight for a pawn. King to h1 is an okay move. King to h1 is an okay move. Not a bad move. Yes. There is a better move is knight to f1. Yes. Chaitanya, you are right. Knight to f1 is a better move, because king to h1 also what will do is black might still take the knight and give you an isolated pawn or doubled pawn he will give you, right, on g2 and g3. So instead, you can play bishop to take, sorry, knight to f1 is a good move, because then there is no chance, and in fact you are going to probably come to knight will come to e3 after that. Okay, so then you will push back the bishop. So that was the thing. Okay, no, Misty, pawn is supporting the knight but queen is pinning the pawn. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Okay, all right, I'm going to Agastya, I'm going to unmute you once. Okay.
Sir, on this position, if we move rook to a3, the queen will kill the rook while the pawn is
wait.
an opportunity to kill the queen.
Why you assume that the opponent will make silly mistakes? You should never assume that the opponent is a dumb guy, right? He is also a very expert guy. He is also playing. So you playing rook to a3, why will the queen ever take the rook? He is not dumb. He will simply take your knight on g3, where he's getting it for free. Okay.
Or else it can also leverage checkmate.
No. Think carefully, Akash. Agastya, think carefully. Okay. Never make a move assuming that your opponent will blunder. Most likely you will also blunder and you will lose it. Assume that your opponent will always make the best move. King to h2 is an interesting move. Okay, king to h2 is an interesting move. Only thing is that you will now your knight will be pinned, right? Your knight will be pinned, and next move black will play. Black might play knight to h5. Okay, so because of these reasons, king to h2 you may not want to play. Okay, fine, got it. Now, so you got the idea, right? I think you got the idea of what all these positions are. So what is your homework? Your homework is look at all these positions. There are 9 positions on page 1, and we will look at page 2 to next week. Okay, we'll look at first of all these 9 positions. You analyze it, and under it write under each one. First of all, find out what can be the blunder move, and then write whether it is type 1, type 2, type 3, etc. Okay, look at this, and so try to do this yourself this week. Okay, because this is the only way to actually reduce your blunders. I hope you are getting it, that you have to understand all these positions. You have to think. At least here I am giving you in the actual game, nobody will tell you that, oh, you are about to make a blunder. Be careful. Nobody is going to tell you, right? So yeah, I'm going to send a PDF. I'm going to send a PDF right away. Okay. Or maybe I already sent it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I have sent the link for the video also, as well as the PDF. So please study that. Please study that. Already I've sent it. Okay. So this is what you have to do it. Okay, look at each position, at least spend 5 minutes. Don't say that, oh, whatever move comes to your mind. You are in L2 now. If you have to improve, the only way to improve is by thinking more. Okay, chess is a thinking game. You have to think, and you don't assume that someone will make some weak move. Assume that your opponent will always make the best moves. Okay. So with that intention, try to spend time on each of these position. Okay, and write for each one of them, write down, and you can send it to me on WhatsApp. You can send it to me on WhatsApp or on the group. Just write for each position what is the type 1, type 2, type 3. That's all you type, and that is enough. Okay, that is your homework. All right, and you watch the video that is there. All right. Okay, we are about to end it, but I don't mind unmuting everybody, but the class is ending now. Okay, I've allowed everyone to unmute, but class can end anytime now. So please, the arena is starting in a minute. But if someone has anything,
Sir,
yeah.
Sir, you are the opponent in this, so why will you make a mistake?
Where? Which position?
On
Position
all,
number 7. It was white to move, right?
Sir, on all of them.
Yeah, on all of them. No.
You
You think about yourself. If you were to make a move, what will you make a move? And then look at it whether it will be a blunder or not. That is the thing.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, we have to find the best move in all the 9 positions.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to
Sir,
stop
we
the
should send
recording
it
now.